Welcome back, everybody. You are listening to Ultimate Affiliate Marketing. As always, I am your host. It's Paul Motley here, and we are here yet again with another podcast episode. And as the title suggests, you should always wear sunscreen. Now, for those of you listening right now that are slightly older, you may remember a song that was out a good few years ago, and the title was basically, it was Wear Sunscreen. And it was one of the strangest songs ever, but it did really well. It was kind of like this guy just like giving loads and loads of advice to a rhythmic beat. And that was the whole premise of the whole record. But it did well. And so I wanted to try and give you sort of like a couple of my own advices, if you like, sort of like get the benefit of my experience. And it's really interesting because, I was just literally having a conversation with someone earlier on, and, he was saying like, it's so, he's in this program right now, which I'm part of as well. And he's super pumped about it. He's learning new things all the time. And it is really a game changer. It is something that's pretty amazing. And I'm really pleased to be part of it and does really well with it. But he was saying, my partner is having to sort of like drag me away like it is when I'm stuck in a really good book. And my advice to him was, try and get that work and family balance right. Mainly because things can be addicting and the time can disappear whether you think it or not. And when you want the support of your spouse or those around you, don't sacrifice the time that you spend with them to work on your business, or try and section it out. Try and manage the time a little better so that you don't end up feeling like you're locked away in the office the whole time and you're not taking away time from your family or if you've got kids and things like that, because those times are precious. Those are important. And if you don't, then quite often the resentment can build up, and that's how arguments get formed, and and it's just a bad thing all around, because you should try and just make sure that you're keeping on top of things as far as your time management goes. And now I say this from experience because I was, and it's quite funny actually, I just posted something out on my Facebook saying like, I'm an addict, I'm addicted to the internet, and I formed a group for it. It's at www. And then so that was a little joke on my part, but it is kind of serious, and it can form an addiction for people that are spending all this time on the internet, trying to fuel their dreams and build their business, to try and create a better life for yourself or those around you. But don't forget about the life that you already have, and make sure that you are spending time with those that are around you and stuff. Because as I said to you, from my own personal experience, I can become very one-track minded on these things and completely immerse myself, and that is sacrificed the time away from things that I probably should be doing with my partner and my family and stuff like that. So I'm trying to work hard on getting that balance right myself, and I think it's important for anyone that's listening to try and do the same also. One of the things that I'm doing at the moment is I'm not spending that much time on social media as I would normally do. I could literally sit there. I'm in the fortunate position now where I don't have to go out to work. So, I kind of given that up because of the things that I do online. I'm okay. And, I don't have a job basically. Sort of like, I work for myself, and I have run my own business for a good many years. So not having a boss and not having to work to the clock is something that's been instilled in me for a long time. But for those of you that still have to do that, still have to go and do the commute, you have to go and do the job, you have to do the commute back home, and then you start working on your business. So it can be difficult to manage, and I just want to sort of like impress this important point, is that try and keep that balance correct. If it means that you got to get up an hour earlier in the morning to try and work towards those dreams, then so be it. If it means that you have to work a little later, so like instead of like if your normal routine before you go to bed is to maybe read a book or something like that, then put that time into your business. But don't sacrifice too much of your time that you would normally spend with those that are around you, because like I said, they are precious and it doesn't last forever. So it's just important, and I just wanted to put that out there today. There was nothing really major, but obviously if it's the first time listening, then please go over the other podcast episodes. I'm doing one every single day, and I do tend to give out a lot of secrets that all the gurus keep to themselves, and you only get access when you pay for them for it. Okay, so it's worth just going back and having a listen to some of the other podcasts. Sure, drop a subscribe on there so you don't miss any future ones, and be sure to check the show notes as well, because I have the free access to the affiliate toolbox in there, which is something I compiled myself over the years. Just some really cool free information that you can get your hands on, which will open your eyes. I'm sure it will. So I'm going to finish it off, and we'll speak to you again real soon. But just remember, guys, wear sunscreen.